I thought we had a deal. No, don't give me that. 2 days ago, we were in business. What the hell happened? What kind of pressure? Fine. Your loss. L&B's distribution deal just fell through.
What happened?
Someone pressured the distributor to back out.
Is there any way to change his mind?
I doubt it. Easy come, easy go.
Oh, Ned, you put a lot of money into leasing this space, not to mention the fact that you gave your artists all those advances based on this deal going through.
Yeah. Do you think they'd understand if I asked for my money back?
The distributor seemed happy with the terms of the contract. All he had to do was sign.
Mm-hmm. And someone convinced him not to. Well, look at the bright side. If L&B goes under, you don't have to stay married to me. And you and Jax can just drop the charade and be together whenever you like. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just uncoordinated.
I'm sorry I grabbed you, but when I heard you scream,
That's all right, ice skates.
First time?
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be my last. I just kind of spun out of control, and then, well, you know the rest.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, practice makes perfect.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay, no broken bones, no visible damages, thank God. Except my ego. I think I'm gonna take your advice and practice some more.
Well, you know, you probably shouldn't be skating out here by yourself, especially if this is your first time.
Well, I like challenges. Like getting out of my room today was harder than the fall I just took, believe me.
Really? Could have fooled me with the scream you let out.
Oh, I'm sorry, but it was worth it.
Scaring me?
Smiling, just feeling happy.
Right, I know what you mean. When I'm feeling down, I jump out of a plane.
With a parachute, I hope.
Oh, well, yes, usually.
Well, at the rate I'm going, that sounds safer than ice skating.
You know, I think I know what your problem is. I noticed your laces are not done up right.
Oh.
Do you mind? I could do it if you like.
Sure, go right ahead. I could use all the help I can get.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I can let you back out on the ice by yourself. I should stick around for a little while. Give you a short course in getting on the ice and staying upright.
Well, in my case, it's not going to be a short course.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. I'm an expert instructor. I'll have you up and skating in no time at all. Come on.
Okay, I think your expectations are a little too high, but if you're game, so am I. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Why don't I cancel my plans with Jax today, and you and I can change the distributor's mind?
No, thank you. I appreciate that, but I can handle it.
Do you have something planned?
Well, I'm not going to give up, if that's what you're worried about.
Not for a moment?
Too many people want to see me crash and burn, and I refuse to give them that satisfaction. Besides, I love what I'm doing, and I want to keep doing it.
I like that determined glint in your eye.
Then stop hovering and go enjoy your afternoon with Jax.
All right, well, if anything changes, call me.
I promise.
Okay. Knock 'em dead, mister.
Have fun.
Okay.
George, the distribution deal just fell through. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't be surprised. So, can you tell me who did it? Why am I not surprised?
Hey, Tammy. Hey. 2 hot chocolates to go, please.
Well, either you're having one very serious craving or you're going on a hot date.
Don't forget the marshmallows.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Hello there.
Oh, hey, Felicia.
How are you?
Hi.
Good. Care to join me for a cup of coffee and a piece of cherry pie?
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm meeting someone.
Oh. Business or pleasure?
Oh, pleasure, definitely. Oh, and I forgot to ask Tammy, do you know where Willow Pond is?
Willow Pond.
Oh.
Mac and I used to go ice skating there all the time. It is, without question, the most romantic spot here in Port Charles, especially this time of year with the ice on the tree branches, and at night, when there's a full moon, it's absolutely magical.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
It is, especially when you share it with the man that you love.
Oh, well, okay. Right, here we go. Now, right foot, and glide, okay?
All right.
I'll hold you. Right foot, glide. Left foot, there you go. Now you're doing good. Fantastic. Ow! Oh, sorry.
So embarrassing.
Whoa.
See, I told you I needed the long course.
Well, there's always lesson number 2.
So how did you become an expert at ice skating?
Alaska. You either learn how to ice skate or you spent 8 months indoors.
Have you ever skated here before?
Yeah, my fiance and I, we used to come here quite a bit, actually.
Oh, do you mean Brenda?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something personal?
You can ask. It doesn't mean I'm going to answer.
The first time you saw me outside of Kelly's, you thought I was Brenda.
Yeah, you look like her.
Am I like her in any other way?
Well, no offense, but she's a hell of a better ice skater than you.
You know what I mean.
Look, Hannah, I don't think that I should...
Jax, I'm just wondering if Sonny used me as a substitute for Brenda. Or that he really loved me.
So, are you and Ned escaping to Willow Pond for a romantic rendezvous?
Just taking a hike.
Well, you know, a hike with the right person can be very romantic.
Is this a new obsession of yours?
No. I've always been obsessed. I mean, it's about romantic conclusions in fairy tales. You know, the lost and lonely princess, how she gets her Prince Charming in the end. I tried to write a romance novel once, and it didn't really work.
Why?
It was too artificial. Too much about stolen jewels and the Orient Express.
Ooh.
So I decided to turn the whole thing around and made it into a true crime book instead.
Oh, whatever happened to that?
Well, I put that on the back burner, too, while I was working on Lila's memoirs, which is when I started working with Luke.
Are things any better at home?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah?
I love Matt very much, and I want to stay with him. But my feelings jump all over the place, you know.
Yeah, do you think Max senses something?
He's very preoccupied right now. He's not going to tell me anything more than I could tell him, you know.
Maybe you need to really ask him how he feels.
That's really the best advice. But I'm sure he won't open up to me, and there's so many things that I can't tell him. This isn't a very good conversation to have with a girl who just got married. So let's change this subject, okay?
We can do that, but you need to know that I know that marriages can be complicated.
Not yours.
When two people get together, adjustments need to be made no matter how much they love each other.
Oh, it's that fairy tale
Oh,
thing again.
yeah.
Happily ever after. You know, the problem is they conveniently forgot to mention there are slippery patches along the way.
Yeah, I think that's what For Better or For Worse is supposed to cover.
For better or for worse. Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful day. There's no sense in spoiling it. Why don't you go for your hike and enjoy your scenery?
Okay, I will. You forgot to tell me where Willow Pond is.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Do you know where Maple Road is?
Mm-hmm.
Follow Maple Road until it turns into a dirt path. Don't go off the path, otherwise you will get lost in the woods. Maybe you should take breadcrumbs with you.
It's quite all right. My hiking partner is trained in wilderness survival.
Wilderness survival. Okay.
2 hot chocolates to go, extra marshmallows.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, I have to get going, but if you ever want to continue this...
I know where to find you. Be careful. Don't spill your hot chocolate. Have a good time.
Thank you. Bye.
Don't freeze.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. You know what? I didn't know that Ned Ashton was trained in wilderness survival. perhaps a country club.
I'm the last person you should be asking about, Sonny. You know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I know. You made that very clear the night at the Port Charles Grill.
I meant what I said. You know, you seemed like a nice person. You certainly don't deserve to get sucked into Sonny's games.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. If our relationship was a game.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Yeah, well, even if I tried to ask him, I doubt I'd get an honest answer.
Why is it so important to you?
Because I fell in love with him, despite your warning. And I need to know if he felt the same way about me.
Look, if you're thinking he was looking to replace Brenda with you, then I honestly don't know. One thing I'm certain of is that Brenda was one of a kind. She was irreplaceable. But then again, Sonny may have been fool enough to try.
I mean, the whole time we were together, he always made me feel very special. And I know he loved Brenda, and I thought he was over her. And that I was different, and that he loved me for me, not because I resembled somebody.
Look, I don't mean to be unkind, but my experience with Sonny is that he only loves himself.
Well, what about you? Did you ever try to replace Brenda?
No. Smarter than that. I mean, I miss her. Even now. But then when I least expected it, someone unique came along and changed everything.
You're happy now?
Yeah, she made it possible for me. She made it possible for me to live in the future and not in the past.
I guess I owe you an apology.
For not knowing how to tie your laces properly? Don't be silly.
No, not that. For that night at the grill. You tried to warn me about Sonny, and I wouldn't listen.
People try to warn me all the time. I never listen to them either.
Well, don't let me off the hook. I mean, I may not have agreed with everything you said, but you tried to look out for me, and I appreciate that.
I just wish you would have taken my advice.
Well, it was too late. I was already madly in love with him.
Yeah. It's hard to convince someone not to be in love.
I still can't believe I don't want to believe it. You know, I keep asking myself, what could I have done differently? How could I have stopped him from hating me so much?
Well, now you sound like Brenda. Because she was always blaming herself for what happened between her and Sonny. You know, there was a sadness in her, a sadness that he put there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't let him do that to you, Hannah. Sonny is a destroyer. He seduces women, and then he breaks them down until there's nothing left but misery and blame. Don't let him do that to you. Just be grateful you got far enough away from him.
I'm not. I'm crazy about him. Sometimes the only thing I can manage to do is get up out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, but you did. You got up, you got yourself here, you strapped on a pair of skates, and you went for it. Now that takes strength. And clearly you have a lot of it.
Yes, I'd like to think so.
All right.
Why don't you point me to the ice and watch me glide?
Okay. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Glide. Yeah. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, slow down, slow down.
Oh.
I didn't know that you could fly.
Neither did I.
Wow.